stage one, you're in the love bombing stage, everything is great. One of the ladies I interviewed for my book explained how her then husband, he really put a full court press on her, to marry her. And he courted her. He was very respectful of her and her family. He was very amenable, very giving, very loving. He wanted to have a huge wedding, to display their love, as he said. And, but she wasn't really interested in the huge wedding, but this was something, because the narc likes attention, however they can get it. So he was pushing and pushing for this huge wedding. So now it comes the time they have the wedding on a Saturday. And then on Sunday, they get on the plane and he immediately starts grooming her. He immediately starts abusing her emotionally on the plane on the way to the honeymoon. It flipped just that quick. And they get on the honeymoon and he abandons her a couple of times on the honeymoon because she's not agreeing to whatever it is he wants to do. And so he just disappears, and they're in a whole other country, and he disappears on her and comes back. He's testing her boundaries. He disappeared on her a couple of times on the honeymoon. And so these are some of the things that you will find, in my book. And my book is not fiction. It's not some made up stories. It's not a novel. It's a nonfiction book. And it's based on interviews with real women who were, like I said, African American, South American, and Caucasian, Muslim, Christian, and Catholic, real women and their real experiences with narcissistic grooming, manipulation, abuse, and abandonment. I also include lots of information that I researched from periodicals, from different psychiatrists, psychologists, and therapists who are currently working in the field. They, some of them did review my book before it went to the publisher. And so those are some of the things I discussed. And I did want to say that let's go on to stage two. So in stage two, that's the demeaning and spirit breaking stage. And this is where the pebbles are going to start to increase. The sly remarks, the slick remarks, the demeaning, the spirit breaking is going to start to increase. And then you're going to have that discomfort. Like, why is this person saying this, or why are they doing this out of character? And one of the things that occurred with me was I was applying for, positions. I was in the federal government. I was going to come out and retire because I was taking care of my dad, in the home. He was terminally ill. And I received an offer from a well-known university. And I said, well, I don't want to take that offer. It's not enough. And the person said to me, how much money do you need anyway? Which I found to be offensive even then. But because of everything that was going on with, caring for my dad, it was during the height of COVID. We're still on lockdown. We're trying to do all of these things. I kind of brushed it off as the person is having a bad day. And this is what they hope you will do. But I didn't understand that. I learned later that the narc is always in competition with you. It's not we're together and your success is my success. It's not we're together and my success is your success. It's my success, the narc's success, is the only success that should take place and the only success, that matters. And this is what you have to understand about when you're in a narcissistic relationship. And so these are some of the pebbles that become stones, that become bricks, that become boulders that you will find in your relationship when you're dealing with the narc, when you're getting into stage two, the spirit breaking and demeaning, and things will occur that seem out of place. And you will see their mask will slip in their behavior, in their lifestyle. A person who doesn't drink might say, they might start drinking, or doesn't smoke, might smoke. The narc, they're very afraid. The thing that they're afraid of is that you are going to see behind the mask, and you're going to see their hidden life. And their hidden life typically is consumed with some type of addiction, whether it's street or prescription drugs, alcohol, pornography, sex. They're going to be consumed with something that they want to hide from you. The interviews with the women in my book, and these are the types of things that that I was able to understand and to even see about what had happened to me in my own life. Because when you're in the situation with the narc, it's like being in a tornado. And in the eye of a tornado, it's very calm. You don't even feel the tornado when you're in the eye, right? So that's what it feels like to be in a relationship or to be in a marriage with a narc. You don't even know that this tornado is coming, is going to blow your whole house down, because you're in the eye and everything seems calm, because they alternate you between love bombing and demeaning, love bombing and demeaning. And you think you're in the eye and you're in a calm space, and the tornado is swirling all around you, waiting to explode. Okay, so the narc will come into your life under the cover of love bombing and leave like a F5 tornado in the night. And the narc uses, loves to use the scorched earth method, which means they're going to destroy everything and everyone in their path while they're leaving. It will never be a respectable exit. It would not be a kind exit. It would not even be an exit that you know is coming. They love to abandon mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially. They love to just disappear, right? And so this is what it looks like in that eye, in that tornado. So you're in the demeaning and spirit breaking stage. They will start to try to turn you against your family, turn you against your friends. If they can't do that, they will turn your family and friends against you. They will tell you that these people are talking about you. They're confiding in them, which when you think about it, why would your family confide in them? But this is what they're going to try to make you believe. Oh, your family is always talking about you. Or, they're going to try to groom the family. And this is how they create those flying monkeys that we talk about. Those people who support the narc no matter what. And those people don't even know that they're also being groomed. So this is what it looks like in stage 2. You're in the eye of the tornado, and people around you are being groomed now to set you up for the okie doke, to set you up for the abandonment, right? And some narcs won't abandon. If they can get you in stage 2, the demeaning and spirit breaking, and keep you hooked between demeaning and spirit breaking and love bombing, and keep you in that cycle, they may stay for years and years and years because it serves their purpose. And meanwhile, they're living a whole separate life, and they have their supply right there, the person who is going to supply their ego. But once you don't supply their ego, then you have no use. They have no use for you. And that's when you're going to stage 3, which is the discard.